It's Tuesday and time for Tuesday's Child, and today we're talking about managing impulses. It's a very hard skill to master, especially for kids. And Charleston-based Wings is here helping kids soar, and we welcome CEO Bridget Laird. Good morning, Bridget.
Good morning.
You know, and we're saying that it's hard enough to teach the kids to manage the being impulsive. Same thing goes for adults.
Oh, for sure.
You know,
it's all these skills, but that's the thing. If you can catch them early and teach kids, then when they become adults, it won't be as hard for them.
That's right. So let's talk about getting these kids to manage their impulses, because you know they act on just little certain things really quick. So let's talk about what's the first step that they need to do.
The first thing that we teach kids is to think about what happened.
Okay.
So somebody just kicked you.
Yes.
Think about it.
Instead of
right. Yeah. Think about it. All right. I just got kicked.
Yeah.
And then the next step would be, all right, I know that I just got kicked.
Yeah.
How do I feel about that? Am I angry?
Yeah.
Am I embarrassed? So kind of taking that emotion.
Yeah, exactly. Because then it might not be as serious as you first think it is. Maybe the other person is playing. Maybe it could have been an accident.
Right, exactly. So then if you go through that a little bit more, then you can say, all right, well, how am I going to respond?
Yeah.
You know, the immediate reaction, if you had the impulsive behavior, is probably to kick back.
Exactly.
But if you go through those first two steps, you might say, you know what, kicking back isn't appropriate.
Yeah.
I am angry, but I know that I'm just going to get in trouble.
Yeah, and it's exactly, especially if you're in a classroom setting, because the teacher might catch that. You might be the one student to get caught doing it.
Exactly.
And you
she
get in
didn't see
trouble.
the first kick, but she'll see the second kick.
Exactly.
And then that last step is, all right, now I've went through this whole process. Now I'm going to decide what is it that I'm going to do.
Yeah.
So I've decided, all right, I got kicked.
Yeah.
I am angry.
Right.
I can either kick back, I can tell the teacher, I can simply ask the child, why did you do that?
Yeah.
And then I go through that process and say, all right, I'm going to pick. Why did you kick me?
Wow.
And maybe work through that. Now this is hard for kids because, of course, that's a split-second decision.
He just kicked me. I'm going to kick back.
Right.
You know, because you don't want anybody hitting on you or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So what we do is we try to teach it in a variety of different ways. So we'll actually have like competitions and games that set kids up to have impulsive behavior, and have our Wings leader, our college staff that works with us, coaching them during that time. All right, think about what happened, decide how you're going to respond, so that when the time comes when they're by themselves, that split decision can be handled quickly. Okay,
Rich, you know, if someone who's just tuning in right now, they're hearing all this great information about teaching our kids how to not be impulsive, and they're hearing about the Wings program, but they don't know exactly what it is, where it can be found, and how maybe a child can get involved in it.
So what we are is we take things like how to manage impulse, a lot of different things in terms of social and emotional learning, and we weave that into an after-school program.
Right.
And we run 4 after-school programs in 4 Title I elementary schools here, and 2 Title I elementary schools in Atlanta.
In Atlanta, Georgia. And what really sets this after-school program aside from any other after-school program that you would find anywhere else in the U.S.?
It's the dedication to social and emotional learning, and it's also the dedication to measuring the outcomes that we seek to achieve. So we specifically track every child's progress in terms of their learning of these skills. And most after-school programs are fun, and they're a place to go after school, and ours is still fun, really fun.
Exactly.
But what we do is integrate a curriculum that you're not going to get anywhere else.
It helps the student become really more well-rounded. They make better choices and better thinkers.
Yeah, and when they become adults,
better people.
They're ready.
All right, Bridget, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, we're back with more Low Country Live right after the break.